Laser lights are everywhere, from barcode scanners to cutting thick metal pieces for automobiles. We have also used lasers at least once in our lifetime, even if it was not as powerful to cut through metal. But how does the laser work? How do we get that straight beam of light? In this video, we are going to learn about the laser and how it works, how is it that powerful to cut through metal, and how we get that straight beam of powerful light moving in a single particular direction. Laser stands for light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. We will also learn what is the meaning of every single word in the full form of the laser. Simply, a photon is bounced back and forth between two mirrors until it becomes a beam of light, and it is then released from one end, which we see as the laser light. But how the first photon is achieved, and how can a photon become powerful just by bouncing it back and forth? We will learn some amazing things in this video, so let's get started. This is what we will start from. We have a flash tube which will give us the first photon, a crystal rod, two mirrors, one 100% reflective and another 95% reflective, a power supply, and finally a switch. When we press the switch, the power supply provides power to the flash lamp and it lights up. When the lamp lights up, it releases photon particles. Those photon particles are absorbed by the electrons present in optical materials like glass, crystal, etc. When the electron absorbs the photon, it gets into an excited state or stimulated form and jumps from one level to another level, but it cannot maintain that state, so it jumps back to the previous level known as the ground state. When the electron jumps to the ground state, it releases a photon particle. But if the electron is already in an excited state and gains energy, then it will release two photon particles when deducing to the ground state. That one photon particle is doubled again and again or amplified. Then the photon particles that are exactly perpendicular to the mirrors are bounced between two mirrors, and when bouncing between mirrors they encounter even more electrons, and the same process of receiving energy and doubling the photon takes place again. When there are enough photon particles, they penetrate from the mirror, which is less reflective, and that is what we see as the beam of light. As the photon exactly perpendicular to the mirror is bouncing, that's why we get a straight beam having only one direction. The number of photons released from the beam will be directly proportional to the power of the laser. If we are somehow able to use every single photon produced in the laser light, it will be the most powerful laser. Of course, that is not the only thing that affects the power of laser, there are many things. Now let's see what every word means in the full form of laser. First is light. We use a light lamp to start the laser light, and then the photon particle is amplified or doubled by the emission of radiation or photon from the stimulated or excited state of the electron. If you have any doubts about the working of the laser light, feel free to ask in the comments section, and if you learned something from this video, then you can thank us by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. You can check these videos if you are interested in learning more.